Hi everyone, welcome this beautiful sunny day to Delaware Auto Sales here. My name is Nathan. Going to present this big luxury, jumbo luxury Mercedes-Benz to you today. We're going to take a look at this car inside, outside, under the hood, look at all the features on the inside of this big car, and see what it's all about. This is a beautiful car. The outside color is best seen on a day like today in the sun. This is Designo Mocha Black. So most people would just say, oh, it's black. Well, yeah, it's black, but it has some real dark brown undertones. It's almost like a Java black, or if you really look, like right now the sun is shining right here on this fender. It's just got like a hint of a brownish undertone to it. You can see how the wheel is black. Then you can see the little bit lighter color on the car. It is really stunning. The interior color goes perfectly with it. The interior is mostly black and then stone color on the seats and the door panels. Obviously the black wheels here, you can see 19-inch wheels, staggered fitment. We'll take a look at those a little bit more up close here in a moment. Just a remarkable car, just turned 62,000 miles. Still pretty low miles for 2015. It's 4Matic, so it's all-wheel drive. Has a lot of options. I'm going to show you the original window sticker. I'm going to go over those with you. It is absolutely clean and nice. There are no door dings. There is no damage. There is, I don't believe, any marks on the wheels. We're going to look at them up close here in a moment. The inside is perfect. It drives perfectly. Everything works. I have driven the car myself. I like to drive the cars so that I can confidently talk to you about them when I talk to you about buying it. And even on this video, to tell you that it drives like brand new. We have serviced it. I will tell you about that in a moment as well. You can see the double glass panoramic sunroof here. I'll show you from the inside as well. There's a preview of the first page of the Carfax, but it's clean Carfax report. Spent some time in Kentucky. You can see the Carfax, 100+ pictures of my still photography of the car, including one that I took of the front at dusk with the LED lights on that I'm pretty proud of. That's a really good picture in there in the gallery. On the website right there, and our phone number. On that website, you can see the complete Carfax report. You can see all of those 100+ pictures of still photography and a written description of just about everything I'm going to tell you about right here, as well as some photos of the original window sticker options. But look, just a big, long, luxury cruising jumbo car. Doesn't feel as big as it is when you drive it. Handles really nice. Steering is effortless, of course. Just a wonderful car. So in the service area, when we got it in and inspected it, the rear tires needed replaced. So we replaced the rear tires with matching Pirelli P0s to the front tires. So the rear tires are brand new. We also replaced the rear brake pads and sensors. Installed a new engine air filter, which I believe this car has too, an oil service, and let's see, the front Pirelli tires have 9/32 tread, and the front brakes have 10 millimeters. So the front brakes are basically as good as new. You can see the rotor right there, and then the front tires have 9/32 tread, so they will be good for a long time. That's almost as good as new. When they're new, they're about 10. There's the front tire size, 245, 45, 19. Let's look closely at these wheels, but I don't recall seeing any damage on any of these. Yeah, this one looks really good. Like the center cap on these. Let's look at all the wheels, and then I'll show you the option list. $120,000 window sticker on this very car. Pretty big, pretty impressive option list on it. Got one tiny little mark right there on the silver on this one, really minor. There's the rear rotor. Can't really see the brakes too well, brake pads, but yeah, 100, almost 120, 118 and change. Let's look at all these wheels, then I'll show you that. car has a lot of nice stuff, a lot of nice features. Oh, and the rear tire size is right here, 275 40 19 on the rears. In my days of car ownership and all the ones I've had, I personally owned a mid-90s S-Class. I believe it's the 140 chassis is what they call it. No marks on this wheel. Loved that car. Driving this car reminds me of that car. Of course, this car is newer and has more technology and fancier stuff, but those mid-90s big cars, they were like driving a Volt down the road, down the freeway. You shut the door, it sounded like you shut the bank vault, and they were really well built, and they've actually gained popularity again recently, that generation S-Class. Sorry, I guess I put my foot in my mouth too soon. A little bit of scrape right here on this wheel, also just on the silver part, pretty minor, so that's the worst one, as you saw. The other one, pretty minor. But the amazing thing about these cars is that even though the body changes, you know, between this being a 2015 and what I'm talking about being in the mid-90s, it's a 20-year difference. And yes, there's a lot of change, but the main core and the main roots of the car still are there. It's when you know, you know. It's impressive how things change, but it really doesn't change that much. But it's a testament to how well they build the cars, just like a fine Swiss timepiece. Specifically, some nice luxury brands, they don't change a whole lot and they never go out of style. That's kind of how these cars are to a degree. LED intelligent lighting. You can see the LED strips are on right there. You can also see that the front bumper and front nose on this car is in fantastic condition. There's no damage. It's never had a front license plate installed. This flat panel you see here is to do with the adaptive cruise, the Distronic Plus that this car has. Also for the forward collision and some of the other safety features. Headlights are nice and clear and clean. LED strips are excellent. The nose is fantastic condition. You can really see that metallic paint right now. This is a great day to make this video to show the paint. All right, so that's around the outside. I told you about the service work that we've done to it here. This is, I've got it here in my hand. I'm just gonna lay it here to show you. Yep, a little bit of wind. This is a reproduction of the original window sticker. There's the color name, the Designo Mocha Black with the black and stone interior. 118 285 window sticker. This is a summary of it. AMG wheels, power rear seats, premium package, driver assistance package, warmth and comfort package, the sport package, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel, and the 360 surround view camera. This I've exploded a little bit larger to show what is really in those packages, so you can read it for yourself, but just gonna show you here. I've expanded that. So premium package gets you some of this stuff, rear sun blinds and active contour seats with massage, which is pretty nice. The Parktronic heated and active ventilated front seats right there. Also keyless go. This is blowing around. Driver assistance package. There's the Distronic Plus. Flip this. Keep it still here on the car. Distronic Plus, pre-safe brake, cross traffic, blind spot, active lane keeping, all of that. Warmth and comfort gets you heated rear armrests, power rear seats. It does claim here that it reduces the trunk. I didn't look up the factoid on that, but I'm assuming it does. Heated steering wheel, heated and cooled rear seats, sport package with 19-inch wheels and AMG body styling, and then finally, sorry, a little windy here. There's the heated steering wheel, surround view camera. 118 285. So there we are. You can see that a little better on the still photography and on the website there in the gallery, like I was speaking of earlier. The inside's fantastic. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that I can remember, but as we go around here, I'll remember if I remember anything. But I don't think there's anything negative to say here on the inside. You can see the black and stone power windows, and then you can control the rear shades from the front and the back. So there goes the shade going up right there on the rear window because I've pulled the lever here. Power folding mirrors, power deck lid, trunk release with power closure, Burmester sound system, bazillion ways to adjust the seat, memory I think on all 4 seats in this car, heated seat, cooled seat. You can control the right seat by selecting R and making a change here that will move over there. So if your partner, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend falls asleep in that chair over there, you can recline them back so they can sleep ever so soundly. Original mats are here. It also has both original keys. These are snap-in floor mats, very nice. Beautiful stainless sill plates. Owner's manuals are in the glove box, so the car has all of the original floor mats, all of the original owner's manuals, and 2 original keys. Look how beautiful this driver's side seat is. There's absolutely no color wear on the bolster. It's remarkable. There is nothing negative to speak of here. Let's hop in here. There's a lot going on in here, but once you familiarize yourself. So the heated seat and what it talked about on that window sticker about armrest, both front and rear. This armrest will heat when the heated seat is on, as well as this armrest on the door panel. So when you're in here with the door shut and you have your forearm on this armrest, this will heat the seat. And then of course, if you want the heated steering wheel on, the key is down in there. Again, there are 2 keys. That is one of 2 keys. There's 2 USBs in there. There's a pen for your convenience. This opens both ways, left and right. Here we've got some simple controls to get to the menus quickly. Economy and sport mode is here. Sport and comfort suspension is here. The Airmatic to raise the car is here. Turning off the auto start feature right there. Dedicated volume roller, which is kind of nice. In here, CD changer, and then cup holders down below right there. Easy. Oh yeah, that doesn't. Beautiful, dark wood inside. Push button start right there. Pretty simple, standard issue Mercedes-Benz climate control. I like the centrally mounted watch face analog clock. I think it could stand to be a little fancier for the type of car that it is, but I'll give it credit that it's there because I think every luxury car should have a nice simple clock like that. Steering wheel's beautiful. It's wood and leather. It's in perfect condition. The leather section, I'm sorry, heats. When you turn on the heat, the wood is solid up top here, matching. Here's the digital dashboard. I've got the digital speedometer up right now. You can use the steering wheel buttons to scroll through here. There's the mileage, distance to empty, economy, things like that, average miles per gallon. In the home menu here, scroll down, got all these menu stuff. In the settings menu, isn't that cool? Drive assist, there's a lot of different stuff in here, but in the drive assist I wanted to show, there's the ESP, which stands for electronic stability program, I believe. It's basically the traction control. Pre-safe brake, which will, collision mitigate braking if you're going to rear end somebody and you're not paying attention. Blind spot features. Attention assist is a Mercedes-Benz thing. It's kind of neat. It'll come up and tell you if it thinks you're drowsy because you're making too many adjustments to the steering wheel. Like if you're hate to say drunk driving, but you know, kind of same thing like tired driving. The car kind of recognizes that. It will tell you to take a break, and it will actually show a picture of a cup of coffee trying to encourage you to wake up. Lane keeping assist will force you back in the lane if you drift outside because you're texting and driving or not paying attention otherwise. And then there we are, back to the digital. Some of that can be turned on and off right here as well. The camera can quickly come up right here, 360-degree camera to show around the car. You can control the rear sunshade for the rear window, which was up and now it's going down. And you can push it and then it'll come back up right there. Sunroof, one touch to open. Of course, one touch to close. Let me close it. I want to show you the shade. So it is now shut. Now I'm going to close the shade. There's the shade, and then this separate button will close. Here comes that shade. We'll close the rear shade. So the rear passengers can control this as well, but they can open or close their shade. So it's completely divided. There's vanity mirrors up there I'm going to show you here. So there goes that shade again, and then after that opens, I'm going to open the glass again so you can see how it looks on the outside of the car when we hop back out here. Home link, of course, sunglass holder right there. Back to the screen. It's a fantastic screen. It's very big. It's very vibrant colors. Navigation, I just put it in reverse. So we have a regular backup camera. I can click here to make it a 360-degree view camera. I can go back to the 180. I can jump up over here, and I can see this with the rear of the car, giving me a top-down view look. I can see the sides for like parallel parking. Here, here, here. There's the front with the Mercedes-Benz star on the front nose, so you can see tight perimeter parking in the front. And then this is actually looking out front. This is the front camera, so if you look, there's the building and there's the building. So yeah, it's truly, you really have to work pretty hard to not be able to park this car safely and securely. I just turned on the radio. There's the satellite radio. We've got, of course, satellite radio. We've got internet radio, info on radio, HD FM, HD AM, and so on. In the media department, of course, Bluetooth audio, and then lots of other stuff. The disc we saw, memory card, music register, two USBs that I showed you in the console there. Of course, Bluetooth phone, and then the seat button, which is here. This, you can adjust the backrest sides, as you see highlighted there on the picture. The lumbar, which is nice. Shoulder positions. Massage, it has, and then the dynamic multi-contour seat. The dynamic seat will inflate and deflate the bolsters of the sides of the seat as you drive. When you turn a corner, you're getting off an exit ramp, it will keep the person hugged securely in the chair, which is neat. The seat heating balance, you can change whether you want it to heat the back or the butt or the both, which is nice. GM is about the only other car manufacturer that I know that does something similar where you don't have to have the whole seat heated at the same time. In the massage area, there are 6 different massage features: hot relaxing back, hot relaxing shoulders, activating, classic massage, mobilizing massage, and active workout. So lots of choices there for massage, which is really neat. I have used this feature when I've driven this car, and it's actually pretty okay. It's not the same as going to get a proper massage, which I also fancy to enjoy to do pretty often, but then there's a whole car menu settings also. We're not going to go through all that, but the massage truly does what it's engineered to do, which I believe Mercedes-Benz, as far as I know, did not have in the early 2000s. But a little factual information, BMW, to the best of my knowledge, was one of the first to come out with that in the early 2000s in their 7 Series cars. And from what I was told, here's the dashboard so you can see how nice it is. From what I was told back then by an actual BMW rep, they said that it wasn't truly designed to massage, but what it was designed to do was to wake up the parts of your body, particularly the driver, to keep blood flowing to your legs and your buttocks and your your back and whatever, so you weren't so stagnant in the chair while you're driving long distance, which makes sense. And the rep from BMW told me, at least in their cars, that it was engineered as a French roll massage, which I don't know the truth to that, but that's what I was told. And that's pretty much what it does. It's not like getting a real massage, but it is nice, invigorating, feels good, keeps you awake. Sorry, got distracted there. Make sure we covered everything. All right. Soft closed doors on the outside, of course. Gently shut the door and it'll close it the rest of the way. Sunroof. Here you can see the windscreen that pops up when the sunroof's open. This big piece of glass goes up on top of the rear. Just go over the rest of the interior here, and the back seats are absolutely perfect. There is nothing negative at all. The backs of the seats are wonderful. Tons of room back here. You get in here and I'm 6 feet, a little over 6 feet tall, and I'm very comfortable here. And I even had that front seat kind of where I would like it, I guess. And look how much room I have here. I've got a vanity mirror with a light to increase my beauty while I'm riding back here. There's an actual outlet on the back here, right there, to plug and charge things. And then, as the window sticker said, heated and cooled seats back here, memory here, so it really does have memory in all 4 corners of this car. And then power reclining or power rear seats. See, this is what kind of you give up some trunk space, because see how the seat is moving up and back down to make it more comfortable. The seat bottom extends out. See right there? See right here? So it makes it more loungy, to obviously extend it and recline the back, and then you can control the headrest here as well, which is pretty wild. There's too much going on. Let's see, this button here is for the big window shade, I believe. Yep, there it goes down. I'm gonna put it back up again. This one, that's for this. I don't know how I can even remember. And then both of these, each rear passenger can control the rear windows, because if you were going to be driven by a driver or a chauffeur professionally, you want to be able to full access. So you can put your window down. You can put the other window down when somebody's bringing you delivery of Jimmy John's or something, or some Grey Poupon. You can put that window down. Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon? And then when the windows are up, if you're old enough, you'll remember those commercials. I showed my son, who's 10, and he thought it was hysterical, but he's kind of a car guy already. You can pull the lever up, and then there goes your shades for this rear window, and you can control, of course, the one over there as well. So there we are. Wonderful. Look how big and large this back door is. I mean, it's a big door. It's almost the size of some cars' front doors. And regardless, there's the soft close. Regardless of the sacrificing some trunk space, it's not a whole lot. All you have to do is squeeze that lever, the trunk will open. The trunk is still a very sizable trunk, in my opinion. I don't know how much space you actually lose from those reclining seats, but it's still very sizable trunk. No spare tire. That's the front license plate bracket that's never been installed. That's a big tow hook you probably are familiar with if you know European cars. And then there's a wheel lock key down in there, but this is all nice and clean and tidy. This is a Mercedes-Benz kind of exclusive, but it's a nice tray to keep things from rolling around. Kind of neat. And then the neatest part is this. It's a collapsible bag. You can put stuff in so it doesn't roll around. And I don't, groceries, apples, oranges, lemons, so they don't roll around. Then when you're done, push the button and it rolls back up and you put it away. So kind of a nice basket. It's like a built-in laundry basket. My aunt carries a laundry basket in her car for the same purpose, to put the bleach in and the things that might spill, because she's real particular. Power closing right there. So kind of a trunk basket. Perfect. Same features and functions and equipment on this door panel. However, there is one nicety on this door panel that this car, I should have said this very early on, but I don't really think to say it as much anymore since there's so few people that smoke. But this car has not been smoked in. This car definitely hasn't been smoked in. It doesn't smell anything like smoke, but this right here is a Mercedes branded ashtray, which clearly hasn't been used. But this is there for, again, when your chauffeur is driving you and you have a ashtray. They don't do the built-in ashtrays anymore. My mid-90s S-Class had built-in ashtrays in the front and the back. Well, now they don't build them in the cars, but they still give you a nice little cylindric shaped thing to put your ashes in. So there's that. And finally, our passenger seat is just as comfortable as the driver's seat. It does all the same features and functions and spins and massages and twists and turns as the driver one does. Memory seat here, heated and cooled, all the same. It's literally a twin to that side. It can do everything it can do except have a steering wheel and pedals. Owner's manuals are in here. And then another bonus of these cars, if you're unfamiliar, see this little thing right here? Do you know what this is? If you don't, I'm going to educate you now. We're getting a little light on our fluid in here, but this is a interior perfume made by Mercedes-Benz. This one is called Fireside Mood, and you buy this, and it still has some in there. And it sits right here on this little shelf, and it keeps the interior of the car fresh and smelling nice, and makes it more pleasant for your passengers to enjoy riding in a $120,000 car. So that is that. Let's take a look under the hood, and I'll give you another walk around, and hopefully you're not bored yet. There's not a whole lot to see under the hood, but a lot of plastic, but there it is. Nice and clean. It drives absolutely as nice as when it was new. All the original labels and stickers, Mobile One, Mercedes-Benz recommends Mobile One. So there is that, nice and clean and tidy. Shut it here without getting fingerprints on it. Thank you for taking a look and the tour here with me. Thank you for watching. If you have questions that I haven't talked about or haven't covered, I certainly welcome them and be happy to answer them for you. You can reach out by phone or email or text message, whatever your flavor is, and be happy to talk about the car, answer any questions you have. It's remarkable, and what a value compared to its new price to its now price, and it certainly doesn't look its age. I know that. Like I talked about a while ago, timeless design and shape. I don't think your friends, neighbors, coworkers, or any of the above would certainly know what year the car is when you pull up in your new gorgeous Mercedes. So thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate your looks, and I hope you have enjoyed. Again, my name is Nathan, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.